Tell me if you really there. Don't make me fall in love again if he won't be here next year.
Excuse me. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. How's it going? I hope it's going good. My name is Siobhan. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So today we'll be doing another pick a card reading, and today's topic will be messages from your higher self. Yeah, I have to make sure. Messages from your higher self. So without further ado, I'm gonna thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. The YouTube channel has been growing immensely the last couple of days, and I truly highly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for loving me and my content and my videos, all that good stuff. I truly appreciate it. Yeah, so without further ado, I'm gonna have the photos come up for you guys so you can meditate on the photo, so you can pick the piles and the piles that resonate with you. Some people pick one, some people pick two, some people pick all three. So I'm not upset about that. You know, I appreciate it, and I'm glad that you guys like my readings and that they resonate with you guys so much that you want to watch the whole video. So without further ado, here are the photos, and I'll see you guys in your reading.
Business all around, and I'm trying to play it cool, but it's hard to focus when I see you walking across the room. There's always plastic.
Okay, pile number one. If you pick the photo of the girl, it's like showing her legs. I actually have this outfit. I should have worn it, but she's wearing like cute fuzzy slippers and drinking a cup of what looks like coffee. Then this is the reading for you. So Lord Heavenly Father, please tap me into pile number one's energy, so I may deliver these messages to them with accuracy and precision, honesty and truth, for the good of all and harm to none. Lord Heavenly Father, please return any negative energy that is being sent to my pile number ones back to the sender tenfold. Amen. So we're going to get into your reading. I have tarot decks with me and then a bunch of oracle decks with me as well. So we are going to kind of go with the flow, see what comes up with the tarot, and then based off of what comes up with the tarot, I'll like choose which oracle decks goes the best to go deeper into your reading. But let's get into your reading. So Lord Heavenly Father, what universe, spirit guides, spirit team of me and my collective for pile number one, what messages from your higher self, higher selves of my pile number ones come through and help deliver these messages to pile number one. What messages do you have for them? Oh, that was so quick. We have the Three of Pentacles and the Emperor coming out, like literally just flipping out instantly. So you could be an Aries. And then we also have the High Priestess, so you could be a Pisces as well. So I'm going to take two more. One message from the higher self. We have the Five of Swords coming out. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Cups coming out. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so your higher self is coming through to talk to you about more so your career and finances. Not only that, okay, so it's like your career and finances, but then also has some things to do with like self-love, and then also some things to do with like communication and people from your past. So okay, so you will, okay, I'm getting the idea of what this is. Okay, so you have a very strong intuition. You could also be like somebody in the spiritual community, like somebody important in the spiritual community, a spiritual leader, a spiritual guru, a tarot reader, Reiki master, Reiki healer. You do light language, yoga, Pilates, like things like that. You could be an esthetician, a counselor, therapist, and then also like incorporate your spiritual practices within your field and your career. So, or your knowledge, okay? You could also be like a priest, a monk, a nun, like something like that. I don't know, do monks and nuns watch tarot card readings on TikTok? I don't know, on YouTube? You could also be like a prophet or something. Okay, but it's saying that you're going to, in the future, your higher self is saying that you are stepping into alignment, or you are in alignment with the High Priestess being in the center of the reading. So your higher self is coming through to let you know that you're in alignment or you're very much so like you are in alignment majority of the time, right? So the high priestess is in the middle, and then it begins with the emperor and ends with the queen of cups. So it's giving balanced as well, balance with the physical realm and then balance with the spiritual realm and self-love. So you work very hard, but then at the same time you take care of yourself, so you allow yourself to rest, and your higher self is thanking you for that, for not overdoing it, not over pushing yourself, not burning yourself out, because that's very important. You do have a hard time relaxing, like when your intuition is telling you, okay, just relax today and just relax and rest. You do have a hard time listening to that, and you tend to still try to force yourself to keep working and pushing. And the universe, your higher self, is trying to let you know that it's okay to rest, because it's very important to pour into yourself and your self-care, and you love yourself. So even if it's like having you work out very vigorously, but then you have a hard time, taking a day off or having a light workout day, your higher self is telling you, have those rest days, so then the next day you can come back tenfold and do more, because it'll be more beneficial for you to have a day to rest, so your body can rest, your muscles can heal, and then you come back the next day and start working out again. Also, it's like you need days to rest, so you can allow yourself you can allow yourself time to meditate, to give yourself a facial, do mask, have an extensive hair care day, wash your hair, things like that, because all those things, do your nails, do your eyebrows, all those things are important for your career altogether anyway, or just important for your life. So you can make sure you keep yourself together, keep yourself upkept, and keep yourself high maintenance. So I see you're a high maintenance person with the Queen of Cups, or at least you're destined to be. Your high self wants to be high maintenance. So you need that time to rest, those days where you're not working very hard, so you can do those things. And also you need time outside of, you need rest time outside of having to do all those beauty upkept things, where you can literally just rest and do nothing and just be at peace, with the emperor and then the Three of Pentacles and the high priestess, the Three of Pentacles is in between the high priestess. You are going to end up collaborating with a lot of people, or you are collaborating with a lot of people, and they are helping you get to a further place in life, and you're finding your soul tribe. Like, your higher self is the one who's leading these people towards you, or leading you towards these people to work. Your higher self is the one guiding you to this, because these are the people who are going to help you reach that stability, and these are the people who are on your level. You're an emperor, and so are these people, so it's like you guys are aligning with each other for that reason. You guys are meant to work together. I'm going to pull from the Isis Oracle and the Yogic Pad. What messages does your higher self have for you? It's too many cards. Messages from your higher self. Messages from your higher self. Messages from your higher self. Okay. Miracles of Isis. Miraculous healing of the goddess. Take one more from here. Messages from your higher self. Magic and Ritual. This card came out before too. I was like, if it needs to come out, it's gonna come out. Crafting Sacred Practice. Okay. Really funny, because right before I started recording this, if you watch my vlog that's gonna go up, I don't know which day compared to when this video goes up, but there's a video, the one that I recorded today, so the one that's for December 11th, the one I recorded on December 11th, I literally just started using this new thing that was sent to me, and I'm going to use it for rituals every morning, and I'll probably record it for my vlogs every morning. And basically it has a card where it gives you I don't even know how to explain it. It's like spiritual guidance cards, and there's 11 different ones. No, there's 25 different ones, I believe. And I picked the one that's for healing. And so this is giving, you got magic, miracle of Isis, miraculous healing of the goddess, and then also magic and rituals, right? So crafting, sacred practice. So it's healing and rituals and like daily practices. And that I literally did a daily practice, started a new daily practice today, and the card I picked today was for healing. And I have incense burning and a candle burning, so it can activate that energy in my home, in me, and in my collective, right? So, and then we have Temple of the Black Obsidian, the dark healing chamber. So you are being led to heal right now. Your higher self wants you to focus on healing. I feel as though you did a lot of work in the physical realm on building your finances and building your stability, and right now is a time for you to spend a lot of time healing, so you can accept and appreciate the work that you have done and move from the cycle that you was in previously, where you had to fear not being enough or not having this form of stability, and so you can actually like recognize it and incorporate into your daily life. So this can look as like, say you hadn't had a job in a very long time, so you had to, but then you got a job, so now you have to reprogram your mind into understanding like, okay, I have a job now, and I have to, like I'm not gonna have to worry about my finances anymore. I'm not gonna have to, beg outside sources for money so I can provide for myself. I have a job, and that money can provide for me what it is that I need. Honestly, it's more than what I was receiving before. Or say it's like say you did have a job, but you hated your job, and you wanted to be able to work for yourself and have your own business or something like that, right? Your own practices. You have to remind yourself, now is the time to reflect and heal from working at a job that you didn't want to, that your soul wasn't called to, just so you can make ends meet, and recognize the fact that you have made it past that stage in life where you can afford to work for yourself, and you're making enough money through that source of income where you can where you're stable, right? I'm going to pull from the Yoga Path article as well right now. Messages from your higher self. We have Ahimsa. I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm so sorry. But one more please. Okay, we have Kappa. I'm not sure if that's how it's pronounced. And at the bottom of the deck we have Bekta. Okay, but okay, so your higher self is telling you that you're living in a state of paradise right now. In reality, like if you look at your reality, you're living a life that you used to dream of having, and you've transformed and grown past that. Not only are you living a life that you always dreamed of having, you're living the life that you dreamed of having over and over and over again. Like as in, like you started living the life that you always dreamed of having, and then you dreamt of an even better life than that, and then you started living that life, and then you dreamt of an even better life, and then you started living that life. So it's time for you to stop striving so hard. And I'm not saying to stop striving for more and striving for better. No, what I'm saying is be happy with what you have, because you have so much more than what you even imagined you would ever have. So say thank you to your higher self. Say thank you to the universe. Say thank you to your spirit team, because not only did they give you what you dreamt of, they gave you even bigger vision, and then had you live that as well. Okay, I'm seeing like you went through so much transformations. Also, not only that, is your higher self wants to thank you for taking the time to actually putting in the work to becoming your higher self, to being in alignment with your higher self, and to being in alignment with the universe. Like they're really grateful for you and all the work that you've done, because a lot of people don't do that. And honestly, you could have decided not to, and there was days where you didn't want to, but then you still did it, and we're grateful for you for the work that you put in and the life that you have chosen to live, because it is a choice. We all have free will. You didn't have to choose to do that work. You could have decided to lie at the side of the road and do nothing for the rest of your life, So we want to say thank you for putting in that work and for being who you are today, and who you were yesterday, and who you were a year ago. Because if you wasn't that person a year ago, you wouldn't be who you are today. Because a year ago, you was that person who decided, you know what, I'm going to put in that work, and I'm going to become better, and I'm going to, yes, my life is great now, and I'm grateful for everything I have, but I'm going to do better. I know I can do better. And then because you was that person a year ago, you're the person today where you have all the things that you wanted back then, and now you're still striving for better and striving for more, because you know that there is an endless amount of abundance and an endless amount of opportunity and an endless amount of growth that you can experience. And your higher self is saying thank you for reaching that and then beyond. Okay, and then I'm gonna pull from the Rose Oracle. No, hold on, I'm gonna pull from the Star Seed. Ooh, this is upside down. Okay. Messages from your higher self. Oh my gosh, please get yourself together. Okay, thank you. We have you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face the north. Okay, your higher self is saying that. And then we also have you're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. That's so funny. It said you're not alone, but you're not for everybody. That's so funny. Yeah, and that's the message, honestly. So, and at the bottom of the deck, we have child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. The universe is saying, your higher self is saying that they understand. You know, they understand. They, being your higher self, understands that you had to leave a lot of people behind, that you lost a lot of relationships, a lot of friendships on your journey, but they want you to know that you're not alone. You still have them, you still have your spirit team, you still have the universe, all that good stuff around you. And if you look around you, you'll still see that you have great people around you, but the people who are meant for you and the people who truly love you and appreciate you and trust you and who you can trust. Because the people you used to have in your life are the reasons why you used to have anxiety, why you used to feel like you wasn't enough, why you used to, you know, doubt yourself. But now the people who are around you, they're the ones who motivate you, they're the ones who love you, they're the ones who will push you to go further, and they're the ones who's going to help you to achieve further and keep going. Like, you know, like you knew inside of you that the people around you that you had to cut off, you had to cut them off for a reason. Or maybe you didn't completely cut them off, but you distanced yourself. And then you also knew the people who you should have reached out to and who you grew a great connection to. So you know better. Like, you know who's good for you and who's not. And then because you had the confidence to let go of the people who weren't for you, you now are able to live a better life and a more stable life and a more, like, a life no longer full of anxiety, having to look over your shoulder, things like that. Because it's like, you, because of the experience you have letting people go and then experiencing better from letting them go, you are no longer scared to let people go to experience better. You understand that when you get that inkling that somebody's not for you, or somebody's fake or trifling, whatever the case is, or that you shouldn't be sharing your business with somebody, you listen to it. And if you didn't used to listen to it and you used to ignore it, or you never, decided to start listening to your inklings and your intuition, then you would have still been down in your intuition. But because you decided to start listening to your intuition and trusting your intuition, you're able to now, like, you build that trust with your intuition, and your higher self saying thank you, because that's them coming through and letting you know. Like, your future self, your higher self is coming through, letting you know when you should let somebody go or not, because they know, they can see things from a higher perspective, so they're saying thank you for listening, because now you have a stronger faith in your intuition in the first place. Or if you do, like, tarot readings, or you meditate and you get prophetic dreams, or you get prophetic messages, or like if you're psychic or whatever the case is, from you trusting what it is, like you listening and trusting it and then seeing it play out, it's helping you, or helped you enhance your intuition and strengthen your bond with your higher self. And your higher self is saying thank you for building such a strong relationship with her, because you're able to, or him, you're with your higher self, because now they're able to communicate with you more freely and openly, and they're able to send stronger messages to you and help you out more because of your relationship. Like, now you understand you understand your language with each other, you understand how you guys communicate with each other. So now they can do more for you, they can help you out more, and they can give you more guidance, more concrete guidance. And because you're taking the guidance, your life will continue to improve at a quicker rate now. And now I'm going to take the Rose Oracle, and it's going to be the last Oracle deck. My readings have become a lot longer now, like they doubled in time. Okay, messages from your higher self. Okay, We have come to me, attracting like a rose, receive abundance desires. And then we also have brothers of the rose, sacred masculine, honor, protection, support. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the anointed, answer the call, leadership, empowerment, soul gifts. Okay, so basically, your highest, oh no, dropped my card. Come back. Okay, so attracting, receive. Okay, so your higher self is letting you know that you're going to be making a lot more money now. You're going to be attracting a lot more people and things to you now. And life is going to be easier than it has ever been. I feel like life has kept getting easier and easier for you as time went on, and now life is just going to continue to get easier. Like you're constantly leaped into a new timeline where things are going to be even easier than it was. You're going to be attracting things like before you even had the chance to ask for it. You're going to be getting it. I feel like you're going to be waking up to a lot of abundance every single day, and you're not really going to have to worry about anything. If you used to worry about your bank account going to the negatives, or you know how you're going to pay your bills and things like that, like none of that is really going to be an issue anymore, because before you can even pay your bills, you're receiving more money again. So you're going to have a lot of residual income. Brothers of the rose, sacred masculine, honor, protection, support. You're also going to be getting a lot of support. So this could be, you know, you supporting yourself, and then your spirit team also supporting you. So you're going to be seeing a lot of your spirit team come down on earth now, and like the materialization of them. So your spirit tribe, your soul tribe. So say you own a business, you're gonna be attracting to you your soul tribe, who's going to be supporting you. So your what do you call it? Your loyal clients, your loyal customers, the people who's going to keep coming back and back and back for you, and they're going to honor you basically. Like they're going to, I don't want to say worship you and your business or whatever. Like say you do content creation, you're gonna have like loyal fans who always come back to you. If you do music, things like that, you're gonna always have people who's gonna come back to you. If you have a job, you know you're gonna have stability within that job, and you're gonna get like tenure or whatever the case is. You're gonna keep getting raises and bonuses, and you're gonna be like the go-to person. Like you're gonna feel safe and secure at your job, you know. But yeah, and then now you're gonna feel stable, you're gonna feel supported, you're gonna feel protected, because now you're gonna have the source of income that you needed in order to get that stability, to get that support. If you're in school, you're gonna find your people who's gonna support you. So if you ever, like say you have a mental illness or something and you need somebody to go to talk to, you're gonna have somebody that you can go to talk to whenever you need to. Also, you could be getting a call with a very important opportunity. You could be getting a promotion or getting asked to do a promotion. If you had just interviewed for a job, you're going to be getting the call saying that you got the job. If you were trying to monetize a platform, you're going to be monetizing the platform if you haven't already. You are going to be receiving a lot of gifts. So say you do content creation, like you're going to be receiving a lot of sponsorships, a lot of PR packages. Yeah, you're just gonna, what I said in the beginning, that you're gonna be working with a lot of people. So it could say you do like content creation, you're gonna be working with a lot of brands. You're gonna be like collaborations with brands. So that's why you're receiving PR. That's why you're receiving partnerships, sponsorships, things like that. Or if you work at a job, you're just gonna have like a really big project or something that's gonna bring in a lot of money for you. But yeah, pile number one, those are your messages. I hope it resonated. If it did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below letting me know which pile you came from and how it resonated. Also be sure to subscribe to my channel with the bell notification on. If you would like the links to any of these decks, you can find them in the description box below. I actually have them linked now. And I also have a lot of my like home stuff that I use, like my daily home stuff, linked as well. So you can go check that out as well. If there's ever anything that you saw that you wanted, you know, you can go and get that. Yeah, also the link to my Patreon's in the description box. The link to my Etsy full person readings also in my description box, as well as the link to the rest of my platforms and the handles for the if you would like to leave a donation or a tip. You can find the handles for my Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and Zelle on the description box, as well as my wish list for Amazon. If you would like to donate anything to the channel and you don't want to donate something monetary and you'd rather actually purchase an item, then you can do that through my wish list. So I love you guys so very much. Thank you guys so much for watching me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you everybody who has engaged and shared, like, comment, all that good stuff, my product, my videos. Also, just thank you for viewing my stuff. I appreciate it so much. Also, thank you everybody who's been donating products and money to the channel. I appreciate it. I love you guys so very much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Okay, pile number 2. If you picked the photos with the roses, then this is the reading for you. So Lord Heavenly Father, please tap into pile number 2's energy so I may deliver these messages to them with accuracy and precision, honesty and truth, for the good of all and harm to none. Lord Heavenly Father, also please return any negative energy that's being sent to my pile number 2 back to the sender tenfold. Amen. So what higher self of pile number 2, please come through and help me deliver these messages to them. What do you have to say? What messages do you have for pile number 2? What messages do you have for pile number 2? We have the Four of Wands. What messages do you have for pile number 2? What messages do you have for pile number 2? I'm hearing that somebody wants to marry you, and you could be getting married very soon. And whoever brings you flowers is that's a sign that they want to marry you. Somebody's going to be bringing you flowers soon, and that's a sign. Your higher self is bringing them to you because they want to marry you. We have the Empress and the Judgment card coming out, so you could be a Taurus, Libra, heavy Libra, Taurus or Libra. And a goddess Aphrodite is working closely with you. We also have the Ace of Wands coming out. So this heavy fire signs. So Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Messages from the higher self. Okay, there we go. We have the Nine of Swords coming out. You could have feared you could have been stressed about if you're going to be single for the rest of your life, and if somebody loves you, if they care about you. This person does. Especially because of how much you've been pouring into yourself. We have the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Like, I feel like you've been putting a lot of time and attention into yourself and how you care for yourself, and this person has been recognizing it as well. I'm gonna pull romance because I don't know if you watch pile number 1, but I use different oracle decks because I'm kind of going by what the messages are, and then I kind of pull oracle cards to go more in depth with the messages. And since yours started off with like a family and marriage type of message, I'm gonna pull the angel romance. Yeah, so this person, your higher self is saying that this person does see a future with you and like stability and like wants a foundation with you. They love you. They think you're very beautiful, and they can see, they think you'll look very beautiful pregnant, or if you had a child with this person, they thought you was beautiful pregnant, and they're happy about your family or want to have a family with you. Like, that's their goal and something they imagine. Like, they wake up in the morning sad because they had a dream about having a family with you and being married to you and having children with you and living in a house with you, and then they'll wake up and be like, oh my gosh, it was just a dream, and like be sad about it. But that's kind of like what they always hope for and imagine. But the Ace of Wands is going to be like a new spark of passion, and there's also a rose in this. Like, there's going to be a new spark of passion from this relationship, and they're going to come to you with flowers. So don't sit around waiting for this person. Don't think about this person. Don't stress about when this person's going to come. Like, honestly, don't even remember that I'm telling you this story. Don't even remember that I'm telling you this message, because it's just going to lead to you having more stress. But this person is going to come. I want you to know that. And they're going to bring you flowers. And also, I want you to know that this is what your higher self is telling me. Like, your higher self is just channeling for me. And they're like, oh, I want you to know. Yeah, so they want you to know that this person has been stressing about this. They're scared whenever they're not with you, and then they stress about whether or not they're going to run out of time and if you're going to come. Also, don't ever stress about this. Like, say you end up with this person again, don't let those insecurities and mental blockages and doubts creep back in, because that's just going to put issues in the relationship all over again. We also have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Don't get scared. Then we also have love yourself first, and then healing family issues. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, and your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay. Okay, so I'm not really taking those cards literally. And then it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay, so with Release Your Ex, I kind of want to come out in reverse. I just don't really take, I don't really take oracle cards in reverse. But I do take into account where cards come out in reverse. Like, I don't really take any card in reverse, but I do acknowledge the fact that it came out in reverse, and it helps me with the message. So this could be an ex. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but I did say that somebody from the past, somebody's coming. No, I didn't say somebody from the past. I said somebody was coming with flowers, but it could be somebody from your past. It could be your ex. Okay. But love yourself first. Okay, so no matter who this person is, whether it's somebody from your past or somebody new, love yourself first, meaning have your boundaries, have your non-negotiables, and stick to it. And then the person who matches that is going to be the person for you. Okay, don't have like titles like a soulmate or a twin flame attached to a person, but yet their 3D person is not treating you the way that you want to, right? The goal is for you to be happy, period. And I'm not saying to be selfish, because like, if say this person comes in and they want to work on things with you and build with you and, you know, love you and appreciate you, then that's different. But if this person just keeps playing games and causing you to have anxiety and second guess things, and like the readings are telling you one thing but then the actions are telling you another thing, or even the words are telling you one thing but the actions are telling you something else, then that's going to cause a disconnect between you and your soul and your spirit and your higher self and what you know is right. And that's when you get anxiety, that's when you get depressed, that's when you end up in bed all day and you don't want to get out of bed, all that good stuff, all that negative stuff. Actually, it halts you, and it causes a bunch of boundaries and barriers and halts your growth. So don't allow that to happen. Love yourself first, put yourself first. Also, you might have issues with your family. That doesn't necessarily have to be the case, but if you heal, you know, the issue you have with your family, like your parents, like say your parents never got married and they used to argue, or there was just a negative example of what love should be and what love should look like, or that, again, negative stuff, then you need to heal that so you can release the self-doubt and anxiety that you have around love. It could also just be, you know, you have a child out of wedlock and that the other parent of that child is not good to you, so then you have to heal that family dynamic like within you, right? So you can move. The point of you healing this is so you can move forward and no longer have that holding over your head that's causing you to fear loving somebody. It could also be the fact that you had a negative relationship with an ex in the past, which is causing you to have anxiety and trust issues and all those things from people in the future. Maybe you used to love yourself a lot in the past, but then a negative relationship with somebody. I'm having such a hard time speaking. Like, your higher self is like very high vibrational. Like a negative, like I want to speak in a different language. Like, I don't want to speak English. Like, okay, yeah, so the negative relationship that you had in the past has caused you to lose a lot of your self-esteem and your self-worth. And you thought, like, this could have been somebody who you thought you was going to marry, but then when time came, it didn't happen, and then it ended up having you be in a place where you don't trust nobody, you don't trust love, you play the field, but you don't really allow anybody in, you're emotionally unavailable, things like that. So that's halting your love. When your higher self is trying to let you know that it's okay for you to love, like it's safe for you to love, as long as you have those boundaries up. And I don't mean like boundaries like walls, like brick walls that no one can get through. I mean, like, no, it's like a house, a castle with a gate and a key, and then a door to the castle with a key. Like, you have to have that specific key in order to get in, right? It's not saying that no one can get in. It's saying that only the right people can get in. The people with the key, meaning the people who fit your non-negotiables, meaning the people who treat you right, meaning the people who don't make you lower your standards, make you lower your self-esteem, make you lower your self-worth. The people who raise you up, who meet you at your level and it helps you raise you up. That's the message, literally. Maybe we can pull some more cards. I'm gonna pull the Monology deck. This is more fun. I like it better this way than having like a set things of doing. I'm also gonna pull the Angel Oracle the angel answers, because I feel like I can get a time period for when you're gonna get these flowers. Yeah, I'm also hearing it could just be like you're gonna receive your flowers as in like recognition and praise. Like, okay, we have nothing will come of the situation. Hold on. No, we're gonna keep it. Messages from your higher self. We have you are good enough, and I'm gonna pull one more. Messages from your higher self. Messages from your higher self. Okay. We have you. The answers you need are coming. Bottom of the deck, we have your commitment is being tested. Okay, so yeah, know that you are good enough. You might have this fear that if you put up boundaries and you set certain standards that no one will ever actually commit to that, like no one will actually like live up to it, and you'll end up being alone forever. Yeah, that was a message that came out earlier, right? You're gonna be alone forever. Like, that's not the case. You lowering your standards, nothing's gonna come out of you lowering your standards. You like just letting your ex back in and forgetting about yourself and how you love them, like how you love yourself. You not loving yourself first is going to cause nothing to come out of a situation, because you're going to realize that you're just stuck in the same cycle, and then you're going to want to leave again, and then you're going to end up being lonely and alone for even longer. Like, you're going to feel lonely because even when you're with somebody, you're going to feel lonely even when you're with somebody because you're not happy in that situation, right? And then you're going to end up alone again because you wasted time when you could have been with somebody who was actually going to appreciate you and cherish you and love you. You wasted that time on somebody from the past who didn't love you and appreciate you in the first place and won't, you know? So know that you're enough and love yourself enough to wait and stay committed to yourself. Like, your commitment is being tested with yourself. So you could be a Virgo or a Gemini, because we have the full moon in Gemini and the full moon in Virgo. Like, close the cycle of lowering your standards to fit in a box that's too small for you. Okay? And then also, we're going to pull from the Angel Answer Oracle. Okay, we're going to see if we can get some more messages, some time frames, anything like that. We have not the right time. We have improving health. And then we have meditation brings answers. Okay, so right now, and then we have no at the bottom of the deck. So right now is not the time for you to be in a relationship. You're still healing from past mistakes, I was hearing, and like things that hurt you from the past. They're saying really no to the ex. I'm saying, pretty sure you should not end up with your ex, especially with release your ex coming out and then no coming out, exclamation point on top of it, and not the right time. Meditation with answers. I think it's a time for you to spend a lot of time in meditation, doing a lot of Reiki healing, doing a lot of introspection, doing a lot of journaling. Okay, because it's saying that you being in a relationship right now, nothing's going to come out of it. And we're not saying that you don't deserve it or you're not enough to be in a relationship. It's just going to cause you anxiety and depression if you end up in a relationship. It's going to trigger your codependency. It's going to distract you from what it is that you plan on doing in life. You are going to end up in a relationship. You are going to end up married. There are people who love you and appreciate you and want to be with you, but you can't even open up yourself to them because of the anxiety that you have, and because of the trust issues that you have, and because of the healing that you need to have, like you need to go through. A lot of it is it's not that people don't want to be with you, it's that you won't let people be with you because it's either you're too codependent, so when they can't be with you 24/7, 25/8, you tend to be overbearing and then push them away, and then you think that they're pushing you away when in reality it's you pushing them away. Like you think that they're the runner and you're the chaser, but in reality you're running away from them and they're trying to chase you, but then you don't let them because you end up blocking them or whatever the case is. Like you're not seeing the situation for what it really is, because in your mind you have a bunch of illusions up in your mind where it's like you feel as though people don't love you, you can't trust anybody, no one wants to be with you, no one's going to put in the work for you, so that's what you manifest. That's the world you're seeing, so that's what you manifest. But in reality, there's a lot of people who's trying to get close to you, there's a lot of people who's trying to know you, there's a lot of people who's trying to love you, but you're not letting them. So right now is not the time, boo, for this love. No one's saying that you won't end up in a relationship or, you know, end up loved or whatever the case is. We're just saying that you need to take some time to yourself, learn about yourself, learn that it's okay to be alone. Like even if you're in a relationship, you don't have to be up under that person all the time. Like it's okay to be alone. I promise you. Like life is better alone. I don't want to say that, but life is high-key better alone. And when you learn to love yourself, like really love yourself, you actually do prefer to be alone. And then it's like it becomes annoying when people try to be around you and try to be up under you anyway, because you're just like, can I have my alone time? Can I have my me time? I'm gonna pull from one more deck, and then we're gonna end your reading. I'm gonna pull from the Goddess Journey Major Arcana Tarot deck. We have Temptress, which is Capricorn. We have the Moon, which is Pisces. And then we have the Magician, which is Gemini and Virgo. Again, wow. Bottom of the deck we have the Star, which is Aquarius. So again, Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Aquarius, Taurus, Libra. Those were all the signs that came up. Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter. Yeah. We can throw in Mercury because communication, you're communicating with your higher self. Okay. So you're gonna be tempted. Like there's gonna be people who's gonna try to come in and distract you. There's also just a lot of people who's tempted by you. Like a lot of people like you. Okay. Don't think that people don't like you. Nobody wants to be with you. Like that's not the case. It's you need to take time for you. Like you make the decision, right? You're making the decision to focus on yourself right now. It's not that no one wants to be with you, and it's not that people aren't going to come and try to talk to you. You need to make that conscious decision yourself to focus on yourself until you can literally manifest the type of relationship that you want. And I don't mean as in with the person you want or whatever the case is, but like the way you are experiencing it in your mind, it's also lining up with how you want it to experience it in real life. Like you want, when you're in a relationship, you want to see yourself as the apple of that person's eye, right? You want to be able to believe that for yourself and not have to have that person validated 25/8, right? Like, yes, it is nice. Like, you want to have a partner who wants to be with you all the time, and you want to be with your partner all the time. I'm not saying that that can't happen. I'm not saying that that's unhealthy. I'm not saying none of that. What I'm saying is, when you are with somebody, even if you're with somebody who wants to be with you all the time, you still have self-limiting beliefs that makes you feel as though you're not enough and like that person doesn't love you. So no matter who you end up with, you still end up causing problems in the relationship because of the fact that you are doubting yourself and your worth and how much you love yourself or how much somebody can love you. Okay? You need to see yourself as somebody who's worthy of being loved. You need to see yourself as somebody who is worth it. You need to see yourself as somebody who is enough. And that's really all that we're trying to tell you. Like, focus on yourself. Build yourself. You should be the apple of your eye. You should be the star of your life. Like, you should be the main person that you're focused on, whether or not you're in a relationship. Even if, especially if you're a woman, because you're supposed to be the one who's receiving everything. You know, you're supposed to receive. And if you are in your masculine energy, or if you feel as though you're not enough, or if you feel as though you have to work and strive to get a man to love you, then you're in the wrong type of energy. You're not in receiving energy, because honestly, men are supposed to court women. So if you are out here doing them, like trying to court a man, that's kind of repulsive to men. Like, you're gonna push them away, you know. And or they're just going to try to use you, or they're going to be more feminine in the relationship, and then the relationship's going to be unbalanced and you're not going to be happy in the relationship, you know, like. And then that's when, like, if you start with texting first, then you're gonna feel like you have to text first all the time. And honestly, sometimes men be like, oh, you know, they want their, like, you know, they stop texting first and then they never heard from the girl again. Honestly, man, don't do that, because that, it doesn't necessarily mean that the girl doesn't like you, because sometimes we just like when men text us first because we like receiving, you know. So we expect our man to text us first. We expect our man to be like, good morning, you know, every morning, good morning, beautiful, whatever the case is. And if we don't text you first, it's not that we didn't want to hear from you. We can honestly be on the phone with our girl right now talking about, can you believe this man didn't text me good morning today? Yada yada, like, he clearly doesn't love me anymore, yada yada, you know, and like blacking because you didn't text us first. And over there, and you're over there talking about, oh, she don't even love me because she didn't text me first. We're not supposed to. You're the man, lead, you know. So it's just like, you should need to be in that energy where it's just like, it's either you come correct or you don't come at all, you know. Like, you don't feel as though you need to be in an energy where it's like you don't feel lesser than, or you don't lose your self-worth or feel like you're not enough. Like, you don't question your worth because a man isn't stepping up and doing his job. You know, if a man doesn't step up and do his job and doesn't make you feel loved, then you're not going to question your self-worth. You're going to question his self-worth. Instead of you feeling as though you're not enough and not loving yourself enough, you're going to stop loving him. Like, instead of losing feelings for yourself, you're going to lose feelings for him because he doesn't treat you right. Instead of trying to chase him and latch onto him and attach yourself harder to him when he doesn't give you the attention and love that you desire, you're going to detach from him. You're going to lose interest and you're going to move on, and you're going to focus on yourself. You're going to redirect your energy to whoever's putting energy into you, which is going to be yourself, right? So that's the energy you need to be in, where it's like, I'm focused on myself, I'm the main person, I'm the main focal point of my life, and if you're not trying to add to my life, you can't be a part of my life. Okay, but those are your messages. Pile number 2. I hope it resonated. If it did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below letting me know which pile you came from and how it resonated. Also be sure to like, oh my gosh, also be sure to subscribe to my channel with the bell notification on so you can be notified whenever I upload. If you would like to links to any of these decks that I use, you can find it in the description box, as well as the links to my other platforms, my Patreon, my Etsy for booking and personal reading, and like other things that I have. Just a bunch of things linked in my description box because I be forgetting to link them in other videos, so now I just have them always linked because it just makes things easier for me and you guys, so you guys can get everything you want. Okay, I love you guys so very much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much for subscribing and enjoying my content. I love you guys. Bye. Okay, pile number 3. If you pick the photo of the bedroom, I don't remember picking this photo. I didn't make these thumbnails a while ago though. But if you pick the photo of the bedroom that's like mostly white and it has a photo that says something about Vogue. I don't even know what that says. More, you're than, I don't know. But yeah, this is the reading for you. So Lord Heavenly Father, please tap into pile number 3's energy, so may deliver these messages to them with accuracy and precision, honesty and truth, for the good of all and harm to none. Lord Heavenly Father, also please send any negative energy that's being sent to my pile number 3 back to the sender tenfold. Amen. So what messages does pile number 3's higher self have for them? Pile number 3's higher self, please come through and use me as a vessel to deliver these messages for them. Okay, so if I've noticed that a lot of the times during these readings, I'll say I either say I, we, or they, and that's always, I'm always referring to your higher self. So if I say I just want you to know, I'm saying I, meaning your higher self, is channeling and using me as a vessel and just speaking. We, it's like your higher self, and then your spirit team. And they, meaning I'm like separating myself from your higher self and talking about your higher self and your spirit team. Okay, or you're just your higher self. But I just wanted to make that disclaimer because I've noticed I keep using like different terms for each time, and it's like it feels differently every time. So what messages do you have for your person higher self? Messages from your higher self. Messages from your higher self. Okay, we have the 6 of Wands. Messages from your higher self. We have the Empress and the Judgment card. You might have been drawn to pile number 2. You might not have, you don't have to be, but in case you were, you might want to go check that out. Or maybe you're coming from pile number 2. I don't know. Okay. Messages from your higher self. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands. And then one more card. Messages from your higher self. They said it's 55. Messages from your higher self. So 2 more cards, please. Messages from your higher self. Okay. You have the 4 of Pentacles. Messages from your higher self. Oh my gosh. No. I'm not taking all these. Queen of Wands, the World, and the Two of Swords. Okay. Messages from your higher self. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. They're telling me that you're very victorious in life, and or you're about to be very soon. If you don't feel like that now, you will soon. So you're going to like achieve some type of goal that you've been having or aspiration that you had for a while, and it's going to bring you a lot of money in abundance. We have the 8 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, something you've been working on and working very hard on for a very long time. They're telling you to be, with the 4 of Pentacles, they're telling you to be stingy with your money. Stingy with your finances, stingy with your resources. Don't be out here sharing it with everybody, especially if they wasn't helping you on your way here. Okay, they want you to be selfish. They want you to pour into yourself. They want you to keep pouring into yourself so then you can keep creating a bigger abundance for yourself. They want you to pour into like your way, the way you look, like your physical avatar, and your inspiration, your creative stuff, like your creative projects, your inspiration, what it is that inspires you. Like, think about what it is that you need in your life for you to continue creating more, right? Say you want a new car. Say you've been stressing about, you know, how you're getting around everywhere. Maybe you don't have a car, or your car keeps breaking down, or whatever the case is. They want you to buy yourself a new car. Don't feel guilty about it. Buy yourself a new car. Maybe you don't like your living situation, but you've been living there so you can save money. They want you to use this finances in order to get yourself a nicer place, or wherever it is you want to live. Say you don't like the way your hair looks, whatever the case is, and you always wanted a hairstylist. They want you to spend the money on having a hairstylist and getting your hair done consistently. If, say, you always wanted to get your nails done on a consistent basis and you haven't been able to, or you want to go to a better nail salon or nail tech, whatever the case is, they want you to spend the money on it. Like, they want you to spend your money on things that people might think is shallow or selfish. With the Empress and the Judgment card, people might judge you and think that you're self-centered, or, you know, full of yourself, or, you know, that you changed. Maybe you want to get work done or whatever the case is. That, like, your higher self is saying do it. Like, was sending you these finances so you can afford it. You've been asking for this for so long. You've been trying to manifest this for so long. You've been working really hard on doing it. We're finally making your dreams come true. We're making your dreams come true for a reason. Use your finances on what it is that you want to spend your finances on, and don't feel bad about it. Don't let people make you feel bad. Don't let people try to guilt you and shame you into giving the finances to them. No, keep your finances for yourself. Save, invest. And then part of the investment is investing in yourself. Spend it on what you want. If you want to buy yourself a designer bag that's $10,000, when your friend just asks you for $10 for something, but anytime you would ask them for money, they would not give it to you. Don't give them that money and buy that designer bag for $10,000. Honestly, why are you so friends with somebody who couldn't give you $10? You know what? I'm mind my business. That's not my business. My point is, you might be selfish, but that's okay, because you deserve to be selfish, because all these people have been selfish with you. They didn't want to share with you. So don't share with them, because now you're going to be making a lot more than them. You're going to have a lot more than them. And what they have is pocket change to what you're making. And they're going to want a piece of your pie, even though they wasn't supporting you and they weren't helping you. Maybe you was in school and you always needed help with somebody studying, or you wanted somebody, like, you wanted a study buddy, or somebody to spend time with you while you were studying, or you want somebody who can, you know, whenever you finish studying or finish your homework, you want somebody who can hang out with so you can get a load off, but they was never available when you needed them, but you always made yourself available when they needed you. Or maybe when you was down on finances and you need help with somebody, and need help from somebody for something, they would either complain about it while they're doing it, or they just wouldn't do it for you at all. Okay, so don't be out here sharing it with people who was not there for you, who was not really supporting you. Like, let's be so for real. Your spirit team is sick and tired of you doing that shit. Always giving and giving and giving when no one wants to give to you. Or if they are giving to you, they're complaining the whole time. Like, let's be so for real. I'm going to pull from the Moonology deck. Like, oh my gosh, expect powerful change. We'll see if it comes out, but let's put the deck in our side. Messages from your higher self. Your higher self is really sick and tired of you being so nice. The end of a tough cycle approaches. You could be a Capricorn. Did I say signs? You could be a Capricorn, a Libra, or Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter. Doesn't have to be, but those are like the main signs coming out. We have a lot of Pentacles coming out, so you could be Earth sign, Virgo, and Taurus as well. So Capricorn and Taurus, yeah, those are the main signs. Message from your higher self. Guess what just came out? Expect powerful change. Yeah. Okay. Give me my flowers. Okay, give me my flowers. Too many cards came out. Sorry. One more card. I'm gonna put that back. But okay, no, I'm gonna say. Hold on. I want to say. I got distracted because I was thinking about something else. But that's why I put it back. But yeah. The whole Give Me My Flowers, that was a message from part 2. And in the beginning, I did say if he was called to part 2, then you should go check it out. But only if he's called. Okay, and then we have You Are Enough. Oh my gosh, I kind of want to put this back too. Because I was talking about pile number 2, but this was from pile number 2 as well. And Virgo. I think this is also just coming out to like clarify Virgo. So Virgo too. But it's North Node as well. Okay, hold on. Messages from your higher self for pile number 3. Please release pile number 2's energy. Messages from your higher self for pile number 3, please. That's too many cards. Messages from your higher self from pile number 3 for pile number 3, please. Okay, there we go. Your commitment is being tested. This is from pile number 2 as well. I don't want to see. Messages for pile number 3. There we go. A fiery climax approaches. So Aries as well. So there is one, so Leo and Sagittarius as well. And then we have at the bottom of the deck, a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. So you could also be a Cancer, okay? So yeah, okay, there we go. This makes sense with your energy. The other one, if you was called to pile number 2, I do suggest it because it could be messages for how you got here or how to get here or guidance for getting here or like, you know, confirmation, whatever the case is. But yeah, or just like more messages for you. But regardless, so the end of a tough cycle is going to approach for you, and you're going to have a lot of powerful change coming into your life, and there's going to be a fiery climax that resolves issues, your personal issues. I mean, they said it really well, but basically that's what I was saying, right? You're going to win at something or achieve something. You're going to complete some type of goal. Maybe you win like an award, like a Grammy Award or an Oscar Award or Nobel Peace Prize, or you get an award at school, or you know, you win like, I don't know, you join like some type of organization or like something that you've been striving for, trying to achieve. You get a job offer, or you get a promotion, or you get a raise, you get a bonus, you get, excuse me, like I said, you monetize a platform, you release an album, like some type of goal that you had for a very long time that you have been striving for and working for is going to occur, and that's going to propel you forward in life and going to create a huge change in your life. It's also going to create a more of abundance for yourself. It's going to cause more recognition for yourself, more credibility for yourself, a lot more attention for yourself, which is why a lot of people are going to want a piece of your pie, whether it's clout from you, whether it's money from you, whether it's just your time and attention. But these people didn't want these things before, so don't give it to them now, because they are just trying to leech off of you and you're going to feel drained. Okay, unless these people are literally doing the same thing for you, don't give it to them, right? Maybe it's different if they were trying to give you time, but then it's just like, you know, things were in the way, like life happens. Sometimes, you know, you're more busy than other times. That does occur, you know, especially if they're communicating it. That makes sense, okay? But what I'm talking about is like, say they just never used to answer your phone calls, or they would ghost you, or like they will always expect you to show up for them, but yeah, they expect you to show up for them, but they would never show up for you, or whatever the case, or they will only try to do stuff for you or help you out if it would benefit them in the end. Like, those are selfish people. Like, don't give to them for real. Like, unless it's gonna benefit you in the end too, you know. Give them what they give you. Match their energy. But then if it's a nasty energy that you don't like, why are you gonna match it? Just leave them alone. You know, leave them in the past. I'm going to pull from the Isis oracle because I keep looking at it and I feel called to pull from there. So I'm gonna pull from Isis oracle. Messages from your higher self. This deck is always hard for me to channel. It could just be because the messages are just, I don't know. There's too many cards. Okay, we have Life Restored. This is the first time I've seen this card since I like went through the whole deck. Priestess of the Phoenix. So yeah, you're completely transforming into a completely new person. You're gonna hear a lot that, oh, she switched up and she changed, or he switched up and he changed, like he just became a whole entirely different person. There's gonna be a bunch of haters, but then there's also gonna be a lot of people who admire you and look up to you and want to know how you did it. You're gonna have this huge glow up. Messages from your higher self. One more card, please. And then they gave me 6 cards. One more card, please. I'm also hungry. We're gonna wrap up this reading because I gotta go eat. Messages from your higher self, please. One more card, please. If you don't give me a card, I'm just going to take what I have. Okay, Pyramid of the Light. Step your vibration deeper into love. And they want me to take this one too. Temple of the Carnelian. Entering the fierce belly of Sakhmet. Okay, so you guys could end up having children. So maybe if you, then at the bottom of the deck we have the Lunar Queen, she of the celestial crescent. So you could end up getting married or having children very soon, or you're being asked to step further into love. So like you're gonna reach a deeper level of love than you ever have, whether it's self-love or love with somebody else. But I feel like it's because you went through a deeper self-love that now you're going to end up in a deeper connection with somebody who loves you. Because instead, before you used to like allow people to walk all over you, or you know, breadcrumb you, or you know, ignore you. Like you would accept romantic offers from people who weren't giving to you and providing for you and loving you the way that you deserve to be loved or desire to be loved. So you never were really able to fall in love for real, because you never felt love. So then you always felt like you had to put walls up, or you just would lose interest because that person wasn't treating you right, or the relationship would be more pain and sacrifice and resentment, and you know, like the relationship just it wouldn't allow you to feel that fairy tale head over heels type of love, because you wasn't getting that type of love. But now, because you love yourself more, you quickly cut off anybody or distance yourself from anybody or detach yourself from anybody who doesn't fully pour into you or you're not really into. So now that's gonna allow you space for somebody who can pour into you, who you are attracted to sexually, physically, emotionally, spiritually, like somebody who fits everything for you. Like I feel as though before you were just settling. You settling, whether it's because like settling financially, emotionally, physically, like you was just settling. Like you, even if it's somebody you liked, but then when you actually got to know them and you try to have a relationship with them, they weren't really it. Like they weren't treating you the way that you wanted to, so you couldn't get those butterflies, or you know, it just wasn't what you wanted. And then you would sacrifice a bunch of your non-negotiables and you'll settle. And so then at the end, it's just like you couldn't even fall head over heels for even the people that you liked and that you got, you know, like you got some, like you had a crush on somebody, you actually got their attention, and you know, you guys started dating, whatever the case is, but then when you got to know them more, you were just like, yeah, this is not it, like this is not what I want. And then so you'll have to distance yourself, like you couldn't fall in love with them. So you're going to, because you don't waste your time anymore, you're going to be able to actually have space for somebody who's going to come in and love you. And then with the Carnelian's great for attracting in love and getting people obsessed with you. So this person that you're attracting in is going to literally be obsessed with you, and you're going to be able to share your finances and your wins with this person, because I feel like this person is going to be on your level, if not on your level, higher. Like they're going to be on a higher level than you. So it's like you're going to be pouring into them, but they're going to be pouring into you tenfold. Like they're going to be pouring into you more than you pour into them. You know that saying, oh, anything I spend comes back to me tenfold? That's how it's going to feel with this person. Like you're going to give to them, but they're going to give to you tenfold, like 10 more, like 10 is, you know, tenfold. And they're going to feel the same way. So it's like they're gonna pour into you, like whatever they're pouring into you, they're gonna feel like you're pouring into them way more, just because of who you are. Like you're not gonna have to do the most, you're not gonna have to do much, you can just be yourself. But because of you being yourself, you're alleviating this person of a lot of the burdens that they had that you personally don't mind doing. So they feel as though you're doing so much for them because you're making their life easier, even if it's just you spending time with them and you just being there, or you just being pretty, or you just responding to their text. Maybe they used to not have anybody pretty responding to their text, you know, so now you respond to the text, and now they feel like they have the whole entire world. You know, you don't really have to do the most for somebody who is for you. So yeah, those are your messages. Pile number 3. I hope it resonated. If it did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below letting me know which pile you came from and how it resonated. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel with the bell notification on so you can be notified whenever I upload. If you would like the link to any of these decks that I used today, you can check those out in the description box, as well as the links to my platforms and my Etsy where you can book a personal reading, and my Patreon where you can get additional content from me. I love each and every single one of you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
If he really cares, 'cause I can't give it all away if he won't be